goes by. People always ask me why I block hoes. Listen up, baby girl, shit, I'm about to let you know why I always gotta block hoes. Whoa, 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 whoa. They talking shit up in my comments. Yeah, they don't know, but I'm about to block them. Cause every day, I block hoes. They be being shady, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Cause you know I block hoes, baby. In different area codes, baby. You never know, but I block.
Hey y'all, happy Thursday. What is up, everybody? Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being tuned in on this good old Thursday. It's almost the end of the work week. Y'all know these days be going by fast as hell. Okay. Um, I'm gonna do this quick little one too with the live. I might go live later. It's not guaranteed, but I'm gonna try my hardest because I gotta go to my son's academic pep rally at 1:30. So he's expecting me for that. You know, they're gonna be getting some awards and stuff like that or whatever. But yeah, so I say let me do my little morning live. The goal is to try to give y'all a morning and a night, well, late afternoon live moving forward. You know, I'm gonna try my hardest to fit those in because I'm trying to be real consistent with my content, y'all. And even though it's hard because of my schedule, I'm gonna still try my hardest. Even if I can't do two, I'll at least get one done. You know, even if I have to, because some of y'all know for the most part, I try to give y'all 1 to 2 hours on a live stream. So if I have to separate it where I do an hour, a little over an hour the first one, and then maybe an hour the next one, then we'll do that. But we're gonna see. If not, I'll try to put out a video, a small video or whatever. But I'm gonna definitely put out a video later too, because I started working on it last night. But yeah, y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up? Okay. So as y'all can see, the title of this live, and I was supposed to do this last night. Let me tell y'all what happened to me though. So I had my live scheduled for 6:45, right? I was supposed to push it back because my kids wanted pizza last night. So I left to go. I ordered the pizza online, right? I'm an online person. Ordered online, paid online. That was a big mistake. Never pay for nothing online. Always wait to pay when you go in the store, because I get to the pizza place, y'all. They had so many people there. Mind you, they were short-handed. The guy said they only had two people working, and the manager was there. So that was a big ugh. Get there. I'm waiting. I waited in my car for about 25 to 30 minutes because, like I said, I ordered online and it said it was going to be 25 to 30 minutes ready, right? So when I get down, I try to wait till, some of the people left. I get down, they had like 2 to 3 people in there. And as I'm waiting, I told the guy, my name or whatever. I ordered online, I paid online, da da da. He asked my name, I gave it to him. So he didn't say anything, but I could tell he was like kind of confused, right? So apparently they had switched shifts. And when they switched shifts, it was a girl that was on the shift before him. She gave my order to somebody else. So I'm waiting. And instead of they say something, they just got me waiting. So I start getting aggravated. I'm like, what is going on? So I kind of raised my voice a little bit, asking him what's going on. And that's when the guy came up. He was like, I'm trying to find your order. I said, what you mean trying to find it? Like, here is the confirmation. Here's what I ordered. And then it took y'all, when I tell y'all, I was probably there for about 2 hours almost because I wasn't leaving without my money. I had been paid over $50. And baby, no. Because if I wouldn't have paid, then yeah, I could have, left and then went get something else. But I had already paid. And the guy was like, well, the manager's going to come refund you. Waiting on him. The manager never came. So, y'all, it was a whole hot mess. But we ended up getting the pizza. They had to redo the order completely, and I was just aggravated. But that's why I didn't do the live stream last night, because I got back home too late, and I was like, from my aggravation, I said, let me not bring that energy to my live stream. So that's why we here now. But anyways, y'all, as y'all can see the title of this live, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys already know the story, but the way I titled it the way I titled it, which is when lies as a result of bitter impulsive behavior turns fatal, sounds familiar. Let's compare. Because if y'all was in my live stream yesterday, then y'all know that within the saga, it was a situation where 911 was called, and lies were told based on pum pums, and it could have easily turned out to be this type of situation. Thank God it didn't, right? Because of, outside factors or whatever. But you never know. You never know. Things happen quickly, and you can't move like that. You can't be impulsive like that, or be in your feelings to the point where you're trying to get someone hurt. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. Let me see who we got in here. Then we're gonna get it started. And if I do go live later, y'all, we're gonna be talking about Mr. Sleepy, right? We're gonna be talking about him because he's doing a little too much. He's doing a little too much. Let me see. All right, let's see who we got up in y'all. Hey, Miss Dee Dee, Child of God, Miss ECS, Miss Deborah K. Brown, my girl Daisha, Nita M, Miss Cheryl Dags, my Louisiana sister, Giselle, Sid in the building, Jazzy Red, Tokyo Blue, my girl Erin, Miss Marlena, Jaquita, K. Monet, Miss Angelique, Miss Simone, Miss Angela Dickerson. We got my girl J. Marie, meet us, my other Louisiana sister. Fifi in the building, Miss Lovely, Miss Lisa, blessings right back at you, my girl, Miss Coretta. Giselle Ceylon is evil and vindictive. She tried to have the truth, you know what, by the police. Yep. I mean, what other explanation is there? Like, what was your goal? For you, I mean, only a fool wouldn't know that if you tell the police someone has a GUN or a pum pum, you should already know the outcome, especially with everything that has happened and that's been showcased on the news with police officers involving our black men. Like that's a given. That's a given. And in my opinion, based off of that video, and that video went viral. Not only did it go viral when RH posted it, it went viral when other creators posted it. So it's not like it's far stretched. It's not like people shouldn't have seen it, even though we can still give some people the benefit of the doubt, because it's a lot of people who don't even know who the Latroots were. I've seen a lot of people asking, who are they? Who are these people? Whatever. So even though millions probably do, it's millions that don't. Hey, Courtney. But I feel like she should have been done when that happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should have been way more outrage when that situation happened, because it's not cool, regardless of what transpired, how you felt in that moment, and how she was wrong is because she was still trying to get with her husband after that. So clearly, it wasn't that bad of a situation if you wanted your marriage back, right? Am I right or am I right, y'all? You wanted your marriage back, so that situation couldn't have been that bad because you were crying for your marriage. You had multiple people trying to counsel you for your marriage. And after he decided to not reconcile, that's when all of the Bruce claims and everything started to come forth. But the ones who know. Hey, Melanie. Hey, Miss Annette. Okay, is the lies for me, child. She should have went to jail for false reporting. I agree. All right, y'all. So let me do my disclaimer. We're gonna get into these audios, baby. If you would like to bless me monetarily, you can cash at me $.Lupac1. You can also buy me a coffee. All of my support links are pinned in the chat at the top, including the membership link, y'all. So if you come in and you looking for the membership link, it is pinned. You just have to click on the highlighted comment in the chat and it will expand. And then you click on the link that you need, whether it's Cash App, buy me a coffee, or link membership. It's all in that one comment in the chat. You can also support the platform by getting a super chat or a super sticker. The goal is pinned in the chat as well. You don't have to. It's not mandatory. It's not forced over here. but it is appreciated. And hit the like button. That's free, baby. Free 99. And make sure y'all watching them ads as they come through, y'all. Please try your hardest not to skip them because that's how we as creators get paid on YouTube. Ad revenue and super chats and super stickers. That's it, and that's let me see your look. Where we at? Where we at? That part. You didn't want her. Ours. Hey, Miss Patricia. Okay, y'all. So I ain't gonna hold y'all up too much because y'all know a lot of people be like, I'm here for the content only. Get into it. Get into it. So we gonna get into it, okay? Let me put my earphones on because I ain't gonna pull nothing up on the screen. I'm going to play it because I edited just right before I came on here, y'all, to try to get certain words out of the audios. That way I don't get flagged and not get paid for this live, child. So I had to edit, y'all. So if you hear bleeps or skips or whatever, it's because I, took certain words out of the audios because they are flag worthy words. Let's just say that. So use your imagination to fill in the blanks. Thank you, Miss Lisa. I appreciate your support, my girl. Miss Coretta said, I'm so glad UCCs are calling her out again for that lie. Never let up on her. Um, let's see. All right, y'all. Let me pull this up. And then once I play this, I'ma also play the 911 call from our H's situation again. I played it yesterday, but I'm gonna play it again so we can compare. All right, hold on, y'all. Let's see. Give me a second. All right. This is the first part. I'm gonna start playing it. Y'all let me know. Let me know if the sound is good, if y'all can hear it good. I'm gonna play this little part just to see, just to make sure the sound good so we don't get too far into it and y'all can't really hear it.
The house, literally the neighbors next door, the house.
Is it good? Can y'all hear it clear? Somebody in the chat, let me know if y'all can hear it clearly before I finish playing it. Can y'all hear it good? Yes? Okay. All right. Let's go again. Oh, and this is okay, y'all. This is the girl, Demetria, I think Spence. Hold on. Let me verify her info before I give y'all the wrong name, child. Give me a second. Her name is, hold on, Demetria Spence. She's 31. And the guy is Young Scooter. He was an up and coming artist under, I think they say Waka Flocka Flame and Future. He was their artist. Okay, so this is her audio, y'all. This is the 911 call that was made. Make sure y'all pay attention to this call because she also responded in a live stream stating why she did what she did. So we're gonna dissect that and try to compare, and we'll give our opinion as to if we think what's what. All right, let me hold on. Before matter of fact, before I play the audio, let me read this to y'all. So this is the briefing. It says Demetrius Spence, 31, was arrested and charged with transmitting a false public alarm following the DEATH of a rapper, Young Scooter. Scooter, whose real name is Kenneth Edward Bailey, DIED, after fleeing from police, responding to a VATTACK report. The circumstances of his DAATH are still under investigation. The 911 call, described as a chaotic scene involving GUN fire, a woman being assaulted, and potential illegal activities, but the caller was not present at the scene. Okay. Hold on, let's see. Let me go down. Okay, here's a little bit of the backstory, y'all. And Young Scooter was 39 years old. He DIED'd on his birthday. How unfortunate. That is crazy to pass on your birthday. So it says Bailey, which is Young Scooter, known professionally as the rapper Young Scooter, was unalive on March 28 when he reportedly ran from the Atlanta police officers who were responding to a report of a VATTACK on a woman. Officers were called to the 200 block of William Nye Drive in Southeast Atlanta following a 911 call reporting G fire and a woman being dragged into a home. When officers knocked on the door of the residence, a man opened it briefly before quickly shutting it back closed. Police then surrounded the home and two people attempted to flee the scene. One returned to the house while the other jumped two fences before being found injured nearby. The injured man was taken to Grady Memorial Hospital where he later died. That is Young Scooter, y'all. Uh, Authorities confirmed it was him. The circumstances surrounding his injuries and DEATH remain under investigation. Okay, let's see. Hold on, y'all. Now present. Based on a 911 call, it was reports that a woman was bleeding, a child was present, and SHOTS fired. Let me see. Hold on. Describe herself. Okay, so basically I can play the audio now because they just basically saying what happened in the audio. And then we'll get back into the reading. Okay, y'all. Let's see. And hey to everybody coming in, y'all. Please hit the like button if y'all don't mind. As y'all come in. All right, let's play this. So this is the alleged 911 call by the alleged victim, y'all.
The house, literally the neighbors next door, the house of the address that I just gave you, the 273. There is literally a whole domestic dispute going on. There's like 7 guys that live in this house, and
What's your
then
name?
I'm sorry, what is my name?
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay, so
Y'all pay attention to the claims that she's making, right? Because like I said, I'm a later after this, I'm gonna play the video, the live stream that she did, basically cop and plea and trying to state that she's a victim and this and that. Not saying that she ain't, but this was a very impulsive move. And here's my thing. If you are a victim, why not let it be known? Why not say if you were that woman that was being dragged into the home, that was, going through the situation or whatever, why not just say that on the 911 call? Why lie about it and add all kind of extra stuff to it? You know what I'm saying? Like it made no sense when you could have just been straightforward. And if you were, because she said she was being held hostage, how were you even able to make that type of call being held hostage? So it's a lot of questions that need to be answered in this situation. And I think, based off of the police arresting her, because rightfully so, you cannot make these type of false claims. She could have very well been a victim in this situation, but when you lie about the situation, which also led to this man passing away, that's nothing to play with. That's nothing to play with. So you took away from the fact that you could have potentially been a victim and added to it. Hey D Ham, hey Tanaya, Diamonds and Pearls, Jazz So Jazzy, Brandy. Shout out to all of y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. Sweetness. Okay.
I'm the neighborhood watch, and
Uh-huh.
basically like I said, these guys they're like sellers in and out of the house. All you see is guys coming in and out of the house with stuff they hold in the air, and then it's like,
And another thing too, y'all, if you listen to her, how calm she is. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're in a situation where you're being held hostage, which is also called false imprisonment, um, she's kind of calm to say there are 7 guys there and pum pums are involved. She's real calm. Like it's just, I don't know, in my opinion, it's not adding up because how are you able to make that call? And it's not like she's whispering. She's not, a person that's actually in danger in that moment. You would think that they would kind of be whispering, they would there, like it would be different. It would be different in my opinion. It wouldn't be so calmly stated what's going on and she had all that time to talk to 911 to give those descriptions, those details. She did. She said she was neighborhood watch. Like I don't know. It's just not adding up. To say she went through all of that, because the claims that she made that the girl was BLEEDING and from her head and all of that, she ran out the house, she was pulled back into the house. Like, that's a lot. That is a lot.
I'm not sure if they're pimping, but it's the situation that's going on right now. This girl doesn't have on any clothes. They outside. He was fighting the girl. He literally fought the girl. I'm not sure what they was fighting over. If they was fighting over, that's what it sounded like. It sounded like they were fighting over. And then they started. She had someone come over there, and they started. But the house needs to be investigated. They're definitely doing. So they're doing illegal stuff over there, and it's
How
disturbing the
many shots
area.
were fired?
I would say 3. It was 3 shots.
When did it happen?
It's happening now.
Okay.
And here's the thing, if you in a neighborhood also, because she described them of being in a neighborhood, there would be other calls. If actual SHOTS were, let off with pum pums, there will be other calls from that neighborhood. Because y'all know, anytime a pum pum is involved and pum pum SHOTS is involved, baby, it's gonna be a few people calling. It's gonna be a few people calling, not just one person. Because they gonna be scared. They gonna want the police to see what's going on.
So I believe the girl is hurt,
And
and
they're
that's why
coming from 273 William Now Drive.
that's that. Yes, and the girl is hurt because she was like profusely, like blood everywhere.
Okay. Do you see or hear anything else?
Yeah, she's trying to get away, and they're holding her. She's being held hostage. Like she's trying to. They brought her. The guy that was fighting her, she ran outside, and then he was fighting her outside. And then there was another commotion. She tried to get away. He dragged her back in the house. So now they're at the door.
Okay, if all of that happened outside, nobody's seen. And that's my thing. I'm not saying it didn't happen to where nobody's seen, but they released these calls. So you would think that if somebody else called in as well, it got to be at least one witness. That's a lot of commotion going on outside where it's GUN, pum pum, SHOTS going on. Somebody going to come outside because y'all know more often than not in these situations, black people don't run from it. They want to go see. They want to go see child. Somebody going to be nosy to see what's going on. So that's a lot going on. You would think that it would have been a neighbor or somebody else calling the police with all of this going on with the fighting outside and all of that. So I don't know. This is interesting. This is interesting. Exactly, let's say why is no screaming being heard? Hey, real talk with Pratt. Hey, peace be still. Like it's real interesting, y'all.
Door, literally fighting. She's trying to get out. And he's refusing to let her out. And it's like 7 guys in the house. There's also a child in danger as well because she has a baby.
It ain't done yet.
Okay. You said the female is naked.
Yeah, she's profusely from her head.
Okay. Can you give me a description of the male?
The male is like has like a caramel complexion, low
Is he
haircut.
black, white, Hispanic, or Asian?
He's black and he drives. I believe. Well,
What
it
color
looks
shirt
like
and
this is
pants do he have on?
a regular blue jeans and like a regular like t-shirt.
Well,
You can definitely tell that the dispatcher is not falling for it. Like you could tell because I'm not even a dispatcher and it's not adding up. You know what I'm saying? Like she giving for somebody. Of course, the dispatcher probably felt like it was her, and she also probably felt like something in the milk ain't clean. Like this ain't no neighborhood watch. You giving too many details of this big disruption in this area and probably nobody else called in. No urgency. Hey Tay baby.
before I get into that, is this a business house or an apartment?
This is
Okay,
a house, and I
Tokyo.
think you guys should get here quick because this girl he's really hitting her, and it's a child involved. There is like 7 guys in
Okay,
the
ma'am.
house, and they all have. You guys need to hurry and get here before she doesn't make it.
Ma'am, we already have help organized for her. What's the phone number you're calling from? Exactly what happened?
There's a situation going on in this house. There's 7 guys that live here, and they're basically, I'm not sure if they're running some type of traffic. This individual, she's a 5'2", light-skinned female, black hair. She ran outside naked from her face. She tried to get away. She was dragged.
She's 5'2", light-skinned female, caramel complexion. First, a lot of times when you describing someone else, you're not gonna know their details to a T. You're gonna be like, I think she's, she about 5'2", 5'3", 5'4". Kind of on the light skin side a little bit. You ain't gonna say she's 5'2", light skinned female. Like she described herself to the T, baby.
back into the house, and they're holding her hostage, and then there was a baby involved. So the situation.
Oh, hold on, that's the other part. The soul of a woman. Hey, my love. Okay, y'all. So that was the 911 call, and like as y'all can see, I did edit out a lot of the certain keywords so I don't get flagged in my live stream, child. But how y'all feeling? Like before I play her live, so she can explain why she did what she did in this call. How y'all feeling about this? I read a few comments already um of some of the stuff y'all saying, that y'all how y'all feel based on the 911 call. But I don't know, like my thing is I'm kind of torn in this situation because like I said, she could have very well been a victim or a bruised victim in this situation. But where she messed up at is you made claims that were false, baby. So you took away from your own self. Because why not just, and this is where I'm conflicted, why not just make the call stating what's happening to you personally? Why did you have to say there were pum-pums involved? And they could have been involved. It could have been drugs because she claimed that also. I took that part out. That could have been involved. PIMP could have been involved. All of that. But why not just say what's happening to you? Like, because now it's given that, and here's the thing, it's giving that um you wanted him to get in trouble for everything else besides what you claim actually happened. And we have to keep in mind also that notice how she said she gave a very gruesome description of her, herself. She was NAKED. He drugged out the house, drug her back in. She was BLEEDING and from the head profusely and all of that. So once the police get there, they will see that. If it's that bad to that magnitude, that would have been noted. That definitely would have been noted in everything, y'all. So I don't know. Like I'm conflicted because it's like you didn't have that to do, basically. And I hope I'm gonna keep my eye on this story because I want to see if it's gonna be, because they say it's still under investigation. I want to see if it's gonna be some other details that's gonna be released as far as if other people called in, because some of these things could have very well been happening, but based on what the police are saying, it was false. It was a false 911 call or whatever. So, like, you can, and how you not know that they're going to actually look for what you're actually stating in your 911 call? The police gonna come there, GUN's blazing, baby. They gonna be looking for DRUGS. They gonna be looking for a battered woman, a child. They gonna be looking for 7 men with pum-pums. They're going to be looking for all of that. So what was she gonna say once they got there? Oh, I just said that so I can get y'all here quicker, but this is what really happened. No, the first thing they're gonna look at is the lie you told. Then you gonna get arrested, and you could have very well been a victim. And this is what I mean, and I speak on this a lot, y'all, when I say a lot of times people tend to manipulate their truths, which turns it into a lie. because some of the stuff she said could have very well been true, y'all. But the fact that she added so much context to it that wasn't, now it turned your whole situation into a lie, and you took away your credibility, basically, which ultimately resulted in you being arrested, a potential victim, and this man losing his life. That's some crazy work. 7 men she would have gotten out. Child, child. 7 men were there, but it was only you and him. But she spoke it as if the 7 men were involved, like they had some type of actions involved in the situation. But when she spoke about being outside, it was only her and young Scooter involved in the domestic situation. So, child, that was crazy. Let me see. Let me go up a little bit, see what y'all saying. Um, let's see. No facts whatsoever, says D-Ham. She's too calm. That dispatcher don't believe her. SC Island says, my brother wife is just like these women, aka Laonia. She always says she will do this to my brother if he leaves her. Wow. Let's say, why is no screaming being heard? Yep, I'm peeking out the blinds and on the phone, my bestie. Listen, you already know it's gonna be somebody that's gonna be trying to see what's going on. And it don't sound like they was in no top-notch neighborhood. It sounded like they was in the ghetto, in the hood. It wasn't no projects, but it's definitely giving hood ninja activity based on her description. Let's see. So this is very serious, and I can't believe women with sons and brothers will support these women slash not only she already lying. She almost said the kind of car he drove. She was ready to say it all. Like, girl, if you don't just tell that lady what's really going on, did she not know that if she would have described her actual domestic situation, dispute, whatever you want to call it, it would have had the same urgency as what else. But but the difference is, right? If she would have described what happened domestically, it would have still given the same urgency because it's an altercation. But she wanted something to happen. And that's why people were saying you set him up. Because anytime you give details that graphic, right? And she put the stank on it, baby. The description she gave, she was ready for the police to come through. GUNs are blazing, okay? Based on her description. Because she could have just said it was him and her. Like you said, them police, now it's going to be buku police officers, possibly SWAT, because you said it's 7 men with pum pums. They didn't pum pumed outside 3 times. A woman is BLEDING and profused it from her child, baby. Listen, she included a baby and all. So you knew what you was doing, and you wanted some results. You wanted something to happen. You didn't. She possibly, let me give her the benefit of the doubt. She possibly didn't think that it was going to result in what actually happened. But this is what women need to realize: when you do stuff like this impulsively, anything can happen, including something fatal. You don't know what's going to happen. That's why it's best to not do stuff like this, because now his BLEED is on your hands. Now you got to live with the fact that this is what happened. This is the outcome of your false 911 call, when you could have just told the dispatcher what was really going on. That's it. She could have just said what was really going on, and they still would have showed up with urgency, like they always do in domestic disputes, especially when it's involving a black man, child. Baby, they're going to show up like something else going on. Look how they showed up for R8 situation. Prime example. GUNs are blazing. They had the police dogs and all for just little old RH. All because his wife said he had a pum pum, and she was crying all hysterical, like she was scared for her life, child. And look what happened. So the equivalence is there based on both of these situations. The urgency was there, whether it was domestic or it was all of this illegal activity. Was those injuries visible when the laws came? See, that's a question that needs to be answered, Brandy. I want to know too. And I want to know how, because they say it's still under investigation. Because if it is, and here's the thing, right? Just like she made this live stream that I'm about to play for y'all, responding to why she did what she did in the 911 call, she could have very well posted pictures of her injuries to prove what actually happened, right? Because if it was a whole lot of BLOOD involved, like she said, profusely, then you would have some type of scarring, you would have some type of swelling, something to show people, hey, y'all, I'm not lying. I might have, exaggerated that call just to get some urgency with the police coming out here, but this is what really happened to me, and this is the proof to show y'all. Because she made it seem like he was stepping down on her big time. So, it would have been some type of proof to back up her claim. And people probably would have had a little more sympathy for her had they seen some type of picture showcasing what possibly happened. But I don't know if she did that. All I got is this. If anybody else knows, if y'all have any other details on this situation, let me know via inbox. But all I have is this. So I don't know. I don't know, child. And like I said, she still was arrested. So because at the end of the day, regardless if she did have bruising, pictures, whatever, she still lied. She still broke the law, basically. Let's see. And the fact that you didn't know that making a false call, especially with those details to get that type of urgency, that you would have some type of consequences, crazy. You can't play with now. It's like making a false 911 call. You know how kids like to play on the phone, baby. 911, if they come out, you better hope they just give a warning. You better hope, because that's not cool. She probably came there. He wouldn't let her in, and she got mad and called. Let's see. Some women are evil. There's a movie on Lifetime, Men Don't Tell. Hey, Love Cat. Notice how she used light skin. Yup. And why is she so calm, yo? She messed up when she said 7 guys live here and not there. I didn't even notice that. Good catch, Miss E. Hey, Alice. Who we talking about, y'all? We talking about young Scooter. With his passing compared to the 911 call that LaOnya did on RH. Pacing class is giving B battle. Yup, it is. Y'all look at my caption. That's why I captioned it the way I did. Because of the similarities in this situation. It's very similar. Just the outcome is different. The outcome is different. This may have happened to her, but not at that time. Yup. And she wanted something to be done. Because a lot of times I have to speak to this when you dealing with guys of some type of power, they speak as if they're invincible. We have to say that also, because this does happen. Oh, women get themselves in situations with guys of power, and those guys be some complete a-holes, and then they be smelling themselves, and they feel like they're untouchable and they can do certain things. So that could also be why she said what she said, and that's not even to make an excuse for her, because that was inexcusable because it resulted in him passing. That's crazy. Now I want to know if he really did put hands on her. If she really was a victim and a bruise victim. I really want to know. Like, I want to know that now. And, with some proof. Because it wasn't nothing happened to her and was just pissed and wanted to laugh how we used to do as kids, order a bunch of pizza to the neighbor's house. 7 men, she would have never gotten out. She was probably next door, wanted to see him get arrested. That's what it sounds like. It don't sound like she was in the home where she was false in prison or being held hostage, because she was too calm. She had too much time to talk on the phone with the dispatcher. So you mean to tell me you're being held hostage and they ain't paying attention to you? They don't even know that you got a phone? It sounded like she got out, made a call, and she wanted to see something happen, something be done. Hey, Tylisa, sweetly favored, Salida. Then said a child was involved. Yep. She gave that dispatcher a headache. That's why she kept asking her questions. Those notes are going to hurt the caller. I agree. And the Pum Pum was in the trunk of the car, nowhere in the home. Oh, wow. See, I didn't know that. So y'all, if y'all know, that's why I say if y'all know other details, let me know, fill me in. But I definitely want to see, once they finish the investigation. But a lot of times when the police investigate in certain situations, y'all, they'll be like, this situation is under investigation, but they never come back and say what's what. Well, sometimes they don't come back and say what's what. But they probably will with this situation, seeing as how he was an up and coming artist and he's attached to Future and Waka Flocka. So they probably gonna come back and give some more details later. Oh, really, Miss Coretta? She say she left before the police got there. So you know what it is too? Okay, since you said that, I'm thinking that I don't know, y'all. Let me not say that because I don't know. It's not enough to go off of. So let me put it like this, where it could be two things. Either she was really lying and she was trying to get him in trouble, or she was scared because she didn't want them to know that she was the one who called, and something, she didn't think it was going to happen in fatally, and she didn't want them to know that way they come after her after the fact. So it was either the two. She was lying, maybe she was bitter about something and she wanted to get him in trouble, or something really happened and she was scared because he was an artist connected to some powerful people. So I don't know. And that's why I say I gave both options because it's not enough detail to actually know. But I feel like if you was a victim, put out some type of proof. You should have some type of bruising, scarring, swelling, something to show the people to, validate what you said. Hey Virgo goddess, hey Hassan, Loveless, hey Miss Brenda, shout out to y'all. False 911 and ADT calls can charge you. Is it too late for Lonnie to go to jail for a fake 911 call? Probably so. Probably so. Do you know if there are any DV records on file? I'm not sure. Diamonds and pearls. I'm talking about with RH, not this instance. Okay, let's say. Okay. It's a rumor she was mad at him about a threesome she was left out of. Well, if we can't really go off of rumors, it ain't actually factual. So, but if that is true, that's some crazy work. That's some crazy work. And that child, I ain't even gonna speak to it because it's a rumor. But that's crazy if it's true. But she was on an untraceable phone, I think. That's crazy. Okay, y'all. So let me play. We got 208 in the building. Make sure y'all hitting the like button if y'all can. Donate to my super chat goal. If y'all can't, just run them lights up for your girl. Both is equivalent and appreciated. Let me play her response. This is what she said. I'm guessing after she got out of jail, child. Okay, let's play this part.
The situation is that I was being by an individual that was connected.
Okay. Oh, and I bleep that part out, but she said she was being abused. That I was being, and it goes bleep, but well, it didn't say bleep, but it skipped. But she said I was being abused by individuals. So y'all kind of, like I said with the other clip, I took out the red flag words that'll cause my video to be demonetized. So y'all just kind of fill in the blanks. But basically, the words that were used that I took out was like a bruise, BEAT, and THREAT. Y'all know.
Situation is that I was being by an individual that was connected to the person that I'm not going to say the name. And I was there, and the person was continuously beating me as he's already done this before. And me being a female, I was afraid for my life. So I did what I thought was the best thing to do. I had no intentions that man was there. I never set anybody up.
Wait, hold up, y'all. Are y'all hearing what I'm hearing? Because, okay, if y'all remember what I read in the beginning, when I read the news article, it said it was two men and they both, when the police got there, they slammed it. One answer, they slammed the door and they fled the scene. Young Scooter was the one who passed, right? But it was another guy. But if you listen to her talk, the way she's talking is as if she was actually in a domestic situation with the other guy. And young Scooter was just what would you call it? Not in the wrong place at the wrong time, but a casualty. That's what it sounded like, huh? Am I tripping? Hey, Miss Duncan. It sounded like young Scooter was a casualty. I'm gonna replay it so y'all can hear it again. Hey, Stokes. Yeah, you got to catch the beginning. It sounded like he was a casualty because she's saying I didn't know the guy was there, and that's probably why she was arrested. Now it's kind of making sense a little bit hearing this version. Okay, let me run it back, y'all, and tell me if I'm tripping. But it sounded like she was dealing with the other guy that was there, and young Scooter, he was just a casualty. Let's play it back.
The situation is that I was being by an individual that was connected to the person that I'm not going to say the name.
See right there? She said I was being BATAD BEATED by an individual that was connected to and I'm not gonna say his name. She probably didn't say his name because he passed. So it's given that she was involved with the other guy. And because she made that false call, it resulted in young Scooter's passing. That's what I'm thinking now, y'all. Hey, D Classics. What's up, my love? I wonder what happened to the other guy. They're saying he was SHOT. He was fine. Well, from what I've seen, it was only young Scooter that passed. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into it more and see, y'all. I'm gonna see if they got an updated news article. But yeah, it's sounding like she was dealing with the other guy, and young Scooter was a casualty of that phone call that she made against the other guy. Hold on.
The situation is that I was being by an individual that was connected to the person that I'm not going to say the name. And I was there, and the person was continuously beating me as he's already done this before. And me being a female, I was afraid for my life. So I did what I thought was the best thing to do. I had no intentions that man was there. I never said any.
That's it, y'all. That's what happened. She was connected to the other guy. Because when she said I had no intentions that man was there, I was not trying to set anybody up. She's speaking as if I didn't know, that man was going to be there, and then this is the result of, the call or whatever. So that's exactly what happened. She was involved with the friend, the other man. I don't even know what his name is. Anybody know? If y'all do, put it in the comments. But I will look for updated article once we finish playing it. But that's what happened, y'all. She was dealing with the friend, and because I think she said she was in the room, and the other man kept putting hands on her or whatever, and whatever. She didn't know it was gonna happen like this. Because people saying that she set young Scooter up. That's what the streets are saying. Thank you, Virgo Goddess, my love. That's my first. No, that's my second one. Thank you for your support. You need to say, Pop, you will always be on receipts and research. You guys too, because listen, baby, you guys too. We're blogging, and I'm starting to take it more and more serious, y'all. So I try my best. I ain't gonna always get it right, but I try to go off of the receipts and the facts. I will never intentionally put something out here that's not credible or just that could possibly mess with somebody's life, because this is serious, and that's why I don't like when people do this and don't take it serious, because no, don't do that, especially when you got a growing platform. That's not cool, because you wouldn't want nobody putting no false information out about you either. That is so sad that the guilt will eat her alive. I hope she's telling the truth. It sure will. And now it's really making sense. She could have well been a possible DV victim, but at this point, that's overshadowed. You took away from your credibility, and it's overshadowed, ma'am, because of what you did that resulted in a man passing away who wasn't even involved in your DV situation. That's crazy. And now it's like it's making me think even more. I can't feel sorry for her, because young Scooter wasn't even the guy that you was dealing with, and he's the one who caught the bad end of the stick based off of your phone call, your impulsive phone call. Like, that is sad, y'all. That's some sad work. That is some sad work. Oh, she was calling on someone else. Yep, the friend. The friend. Yes, Pac, we appreciate you coming through with the facts and we can discuss it all. Yes, y'all. And I'm going to keep trying to find, situations that, we can dialogue on that has some type of severity and that happens in everyday life. That's my goal. That people can be affected by, and we can pretty much dialogue on it and give advice. That way, other people ain't making the same mistake. If it could be prevented, she could have said the guy name. Then, yep. All right, let's run it back. This is crazy. Wow.
The situation is that I was being by an individual that was connected to the person that I'm not going to say the name. And I was there, and the person was continuously beating me as he's already done this before. And me being a female, I was afraid for my life. So I did what I thought was the best thing to do. I had no intentions that man was there.
So you thought Valena, you thought the best thing to do was to call 911 and make a very dramatic, gruesome claim that involved someone else. You said, here's the thing. Here's the thing, y'all. When you don't know if someone else is there, you don't make those type of claims because it's a possibility that someone else could be there. And this is why you don't move off of impulsive behavior, child. You don't move off of that, or anger, or emotions, because things like this happen. And as a grown, mature adult, you should know better. You should know better. It's not saying that the man shouldn't have been punished for what he could have allegedly done to her. Because I can't take away from that. Seeing as how the story kind of switched up a little bit based on her explaining this, but it's overshadowed now. Overshadowed. And no one's gonna care that you possibly were a victim because a man lost his life. This is sad. Exactly, A. Stokes. She fabricated a whole lie. And she put some stank on it too, baby. A child was there. She said a whole lot. Just for her to not even be there once the police arrived. That's the crazy part. If you were a victim and you just got your SSA beat, why wouldn't you be there to speak to the police? Like normal victims. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Like, this is all over the place, child. This is crazy. This is some crazy work. Whenever I called on my baby daddy, I said his name. Okay, listen, you gonna get all the smoke. I'm gonna let the cops know who you are, how you look, what you got on, what you drive. I'm not gonna go lie and tell them something else in hopes that they catch you for something. No, I'm giving all the details. All the details at this point, because here's the thing. Whether she was scared for her life or not, it could have resulted either way. Because look how her 911 called and got out already. She was basically trying to hide her identity, right? But look how her call is all over and it's viral. So what was the point? What was the point if now people still know who you are and what happened? And that you called. You can say they are going to file a lawsuit and Washington City will upgrade her charges. I think so too. Especially seeing as how young Scooter did nothing to her. He was just a casualty. So it's gonna get real crazy, y'all. It's gonna get real crazy. It could have been more casualties since she said there were 7 men and a baby. Yep. Well, that was a part of the lie. But what if they were there? What if they were? Sad part, Scooter may have had something to hide. Heartbreaking by running can make it worse. Yep. And and not just that though, Nita. A lot of times, it's some instances where men are scared. When you in this impulse situation, a lot of times reflex will make you run because look at the stuff that has happened in the past when it involves officers and black men. Not saying that he didn't have nothing, because that could have very well been true. He could have had something on him or whatever. I'm not taking away from that, but it's also a possibility that he didn't have nothing. He was just scared. He was just scared because of how they showed up. You know what I'm saying? They could have showed up with police dogs and all. So, like they did for RH. And RH ain't had nothing on him. He had nothing on him. No drugs, no pum pum, none of that. And you could tell by how RH was talking to the cop that he was scared. That's a natural reflex for any man to be scared. Because of, it's been so many unnecessary unaliving of men, specifically black men, with officers involved. So, ooh, child. Hey, my love. Facts Talk is so sad. It is, y'all. I used to say how she didn't know he was there when she claimed 7 men were in the house. She lied. She lied. I don't even think she was in the home. Because, well, here's the thing. The story is all over the place. Some people saying that she left the scene when the cops got there, and it sounded like she wasn't even in the home. Because if you listen to her urgency and you listen to her demeanor while she's on the phone with dispatch, it don't sound like she was being held hostage with no 7 men there. Because the call was long. That was a pretty long call where she was very calm to say she was trying to tell them y'all need to hurry up and get here or whatever. But she didn't sound like somebody that just been in some type of dispute or altercation. She was too calm. So I don't know. I don't even think she was there. I think something could have happened, maybe happened early in the day or whatever. And she wanted to get him in trouble. That's what it's given. She wanted to get him in trouble. And in that moment, she didn't care who was there. Because you couldn't have cared who was there. You said you didn't know he was there, but you couldn't have cared because you said what you said. You said what you said without even thinking that somebody else was possibly in that home. Thank you, my Kathy, for the support. You say, Lupac and Chad, hope everyone is well. Stopping by, show my support to you as always, my girl. Lupac, never let no one step on your shine about the truth. Keep bringing the facts. We'll catch the replay. Thank you, love you. Thank you for your support always. Miss Coretta says she could have said his name and asked that her name not be mentioned. They would do that. Yep, that's true. Please keep me anonymous because this is a situation where this man is connected to people of power, and I don't want them to come after me. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. You didn't have to lie. You didn't have to lie. And regardless if you feel like your intentions were not to set anybody up, you still set them up because you lied, baby. Whether that was your intentions or not, the setup is in the lie. And I think that's the part that she's not grasping. The setup is in the lie that was told. You overly exaggerated a situation that ultimately cost someone their life. That wasn't even connected to what you claim was happening to you. Sad part, dealing with a bruise can get you in trouble, taking them back, but it's hard. Yup, that's a fact. Hey Vicky, she said that she was NW. She may have thought it was another woman in the house. He may have not opened the door when she went over there. That's possible. I don't know that to be fact, but it's possible. She said she was a neighborhood watch. Yup, and the background was too quiet. Facts. Hey, Brown Cat Eyes. Hey, Kimberly W. Okay, y'all, let's finish playing it.
I never set anybody up. I never had any intentions that man was there. I never knew that man was there. I had no idea of that man's whereabouts. I'm speaking today to clear my name that I had no intentions to set anybody up. I never set anybody up. I was by individual. There's a action, there's a reaction for every action. This is part A. You guys didn't have part A. You guys only had part B. And the narrative, it looks like I was trying to set this man up because you guys don't have part B. I'm giving you part B. I'm giving you what led up to the call. I was physically, so I called to protect myself. That's the issue. That's part A.
But here's the thing, ma'am. You're saying you was calling to protect yourself, but that's not totally what was in your call. Your call was fabricated. You didn't call head up and say, hey, I would like to remain anonymous because I'm in fear for my life. I was just in a domestic dispute where I was badly abused and uh injuries are present. You know, you didn't say none of that. You said a baby was there. You say pum pums went off. It was 7 men. False imprisonment. A whole lot going on outside, inside. Like, you took away from your own credibility, your own potential story that could have been true by saying a whole lot of stuff that wasn't true. So it's gonna be hard to get people on your side in this situation, baby. It's gonna be real hard because I could let me not say that. Let me not say that, but um somebody lost their life who was not involved with you based off of your impulsiveness. That's some crazy work. So listen, it's not gonna go the way she thinks. Hey Terry, bro. Thank you for the copyright. It is not gonna go the way she think, y'all. Let's finish playing it.
I never had any intentions to get anybody hurt. I was the one that was getting hurt.
Well, you know what? You kind of did. You kind of did. And let's take young Scooter out of the situation. Still with those claims, when you make those type of claims, a lot it's not too often that police officers secure a situation without somebody getting hurt, especially with those type of claims involved. Because once you let the officers know that a pum pum is involved, baby, they showing up ready. If not with SWAT, they showing up ready and they gonna do everything possible to secure that situation, even if it involves putting someone down. So to say you didn't have no intentions on anyone getting hurt, but you made those type of claims when you described a situation or you described what you wanted them to believe was going on, that's kind of hard to believe. That's kind of hard to believe. Because you, like I keep saying, she put that stank on it. Like she was ready for them to get there with some urgency and let them know y'all need to come ready because it's pum pums, SHOTS is being, you know what? A child is here, a naked lady that's bleeding profusely. Like, child, ooh, Lord. If that wasn't your intentions, then I don't know. Because to give that type of account, it's hard to say you wasn't trying to get nobody hurt. Hey Miss Angela V, my love. This is sad. She could have just went to the police station and pressed charges instead of fabricating a lie. Okay, listen, I'm with you when you're right, baby. She could have. She could have. And by doing so, here's the thing. You also avoid your dispatch call being leaked as well when you go into the police station. Which I'm not understanding now how, you know what? Let me not say that because I feel like in certain situations, this is why dispatch calls are being released to show people what transpired. If y'all notice, it's mainly in situations where there's some type of false play or anything like that involved that they release the 911 calls. When it's some type of DEATH or like how she fabricated this situation. They put it out there for the public to know and be aware of what's going on. Is they not always released or leaked, whatever you want to call it. So, but this is crazy. Let's see.
And I came here to say my truth. That's it. That's all. I don't want no clout. I don't want anything. All these troll pages. Y'all don't know me. None of
Well,
y'all know me.
baby, listen. You can get ready because if you think the troll pages is bad, it's probably a lot of this man young Scooter's fans, not only fans but family. A lot of people, she gonna need protection. Okay, she's gonna need protection because ooh, I would hate to be her in this situation. I would hate to be her in this situation. She's definitely gonna need some type of. If she don't need to be in witness protection, baby, because this, this man lost his life behind you and your foolishness with his friend. It's some crazy work. He could have been on probation, and if he can't have no dealing with the police, we don't know. That could be a possibility, though. Hey, Alexis, Scooter ran. He was the one found with the injury in his thigh, which caused him. Yeah, I do know that much. I do know that. That was definitely how he ultimately lost his life, y'all. They say he jumped the fence and um it probably was one of those pointy fences where it caught a artery in his leg and it caused him to bleed out. But that was the cause of his injury. I mean, the cause of his DEATH. Hey, Rising. Hey, Miss Amanda. So I played those. Let's go see if they got something updated on this situation, and then we're going to play the RH 911 call to see the similarity. All right, let me see, y'all. Oh, wait, I didn't want to go to that. What happened? Let's see. Tuesday after 4-day search. Oh, okay, let me read this. Hold on. She said, that's a female. Okay, that was what was in the call. It says the caller added that the victim was okay. I read that. I mean, that was in the call. Child present. She has a baby. The woman. Let's see. Hold on. The woman reporting the incident was not at the scene. They're definitely doing okay. That was a part of her call. I don't want to say that again, but she wasn't at the scene, y'all. She was not at the scene. And it says what happened to young Scooter. It said what we know. Spence was booked into Fulton County Jail on Tuesday after a 4-day search. Her arrest was announced just a few hours after Fulton County Medical Examiner's Office released the preliminary cause of DEATH for young Scooter. Let's see. Hold on. Uh, it was a. It was not a G shot. It was not a G shot wound. It was from being cut on the fence. Yeah, I know that. Per the autopsy. Hey, Miss Floria. Okay, so it said the family issued a statement, y'all. It says what they're saying. Young Scooter's family issued the following statement through their publicist. We are completely devastated by the loss of young Scooter and are currently still waiting for more information to understand the circumstance. Young Scooter was more than just a hip hop artist. He was a phenomenal father and mentor to a lot of Atlanta youth pursuing both sports and music. Scooter was their advocate and support system. He always encouraged his children and youth to go after their dreams. The family is grateful for the outpouring of support and from the love of the city all over the country. They requesting privacy per usual as they grieve and wait for answers. And then they say, "What's next for Demetria Spence, which is this girl, this young lady who made the false call?" It says police have not given a reason why she called 911. It was not immediately clear if she had retained legal representation or when her next court appearance would be. Okay, let's see. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what else they got. Let's see what else they got, baby. The young Scooter, the preliminary autopsy report. Hold on. Let me go to another one. See if they update it. Let's see. Future delivers emotional message. Got something. Okay, this is from 4 hours ago today. Legal expert weighs in after false 911 call linked to young Scooter. What did they say? I didn't say where's the thing. Maybe it's a video. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. Hopping a wooden fence while fleeing Atlanta police. Sustained to a penetrating injury of his right thigh that created marked blood loss. They announced it was ruled an accident. Several of the late rapper's peers have spoken up on social media since his tragic passing. That is sad. Like, this is a sad situation. Wow. This is sad, y'all. Let's see. Future shares a video. Life will never be the same without you, my brother. I love you, my ninja. This ish is unreal. Um. Oh wow. Let me read this to y'all. So it says the woman in question is 31-year-old Demetria Spence, a contestant on the Zeus Network show Baddies, who also goes by Demi Blanco. Allegedly, she called 911 on the day of young Scooter's DEATH, alleging that she saw, okay, y'all know that part. On April 1st, Spence went live on Instagram to admit that she wasn't telling the truth. She alleges that she'd been the victim of abuse on multiple occasions, insisting that she only made the call to protect herself. She was charged with transmitting a false public alarm and was granted a $7,500 bond. I did not know she was on Baddies, child. Did y'all know that? Y'all knew she was on Baddies? Wow. That's some crazy work, baby. That's some crazy work. Let me see if they got something else before we move on to the other call. Let me see. Nope, that's it for that. Wow. Let me look at this. Wait, I think I went over this one. Damn, okay. All right. Let's go back to my video. It was a wound from a fence. Yeah, I read that. Okay, y'all, let me pull this up. Hold on. So I'm gonna play the part of my video. Let me get to that part. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. I'm gonna play the part of my live from yesterday with the call, the 911 call, so we can do a little comparison before we get off of here. Did I go too far? No. Keep out. Okay. Part. All right, that's the part I need. All right, let me share my screen. Make sure y'all hitting the like button for your girl. Your girl alive. Share. Make it big. All right, y'all. So, as most of you guys know, this is the 911 call that LaOnya made against RH back in 2022, end of 2022, y'all. So we just playing this just to show how some women can be in their feelings, have very emotional, impulsive behavior, and not think about possible outcomes that can result from that said behavior, right? So pay attention, y'all. And even notice how even though I got it kind of blurry a little bit, but notice how she's muting the phone when RH is saying she pepper sprayed. She didn't want 911 to hear what she did, right? She only wants them to hear her outrage, hear her cry, so she can, present herself as a victim that is an imminent danger, right? Okay, let's play this part.
Brianna Hampton. She just pepper sprayed me. She just pepper sprayed me for no reason in my house.
When he was saying that, you could see her finger hitting the screen and then unhitting the screen, hitting the screen, unhitting the screen, because she was muting the phone so they couldn't hear him.
I can't keep following me. No, I ain't following you nowhere.
He got a GUN. I didn't want to play that part. Because listen, y'all, my live from yesterday, it was flagged, child. So let's go just a little bit.
Yeah, please hurry, because she's crazy. Please hurry, she's crazy.
And this, if y'all notice what I put on the screen, I said, now just imagine if he wouldn't have recorded this, the way she was crying and carrying on, and he wasn't even doing her anything, child. So imagine a lot of times in these situations, police automatically side with the woman, especially when they're crying and hysterical. And some women can be some really good actors. And it's kind of a human nature thing because men are known to be, well, not just known, it's a fact. Most men are bigger than women. Just the whole man woman dynamic, period. They're more often than not going to side with the woman, especially if you don't have any receipts to support your claim. If the man don't have nothing to back it up, shout out to RH because he was recording, so he could show them this recording. How outraged and emotional she was, and he wasn't even doing her anything. She acted like he was following her around the house. It was an unsafe environment. It was imprisonment. All like she gave all of that, child. This is crazy. You say, Lupac, there's so much to unfold in this story. Thug and Future requested for a autopsy. Results came back. Scooter had a G-shot wound. Now Atlanta's trying to revoke Thug's probation sentence. What? I'm gonna have to look into that. Why some people saying it wasn't a G-shot? Some people saying it wasn't something. Now you saying it was. I'm gonna look into it, y'all. I'm gonna look into it and see what I find. Remember when the police told RH she could go to jail for pepper spray him? She left before the cops came. No, she was still there. She didn't leave before the cops came. She was in the house. She was in the house. When the cops showed up with RH and the daddy was outside. She was in the house. She was in the house. And RH, he could have pressed charges on her because pepper spray is a weapon. I don't know if too many people know that. And they even asked him if he wanted to press charges. And you know what, RH? I hate to go back, but if you would have, I think this situation would be totally different right now. Totally different. He should have really thought that situation through. He should have really thought that moment through because she lied on you to get the police there. She lied on you to get the police there. Do y'all realize on that call? Okay, let me say something that was never said in this saga that I'm just now realizing, right? She never mentioned any of Bruce on that call from what we see. What she told the operator, the dispatcher, was he got a pum pum. He's following me and he got a pum pum. That's what she said. She didn't say, oh, he put a toad on me. He did this. He did that. Now, that was made mention in her statement. But on this call, that was not mentioned. That wasn't mentioned from what we seen. It was not mentioned in the audio that we seen, which is some crazy work. Because if that was the basis of your call, why wasn't that mentioned? Why wasn't that mentioned? I'm not understanding, child. Oh, Lord. Hey, Candy with the Q. Fanny is obsessed with the interference. Wait, every time I hear this. Hey, Angel. Okay. But I'm going to look into it, y'all. Hey, Miss Pamela. Hey, Miss Jackie. You said I stopped watching her and him around that time. Nothing against our age, but I seen through the lies she was telling. Came back to watch 6 months ago. Yes, it's crazy. Like, it's a lot of things in that situation that should have happened differently, but it didn't, and it's unfortunate. And I believe now RH probably got a lot of regrets, and I think one of them is he should have pressed charges on her that day. He should have, because this situation, I believe that if charges were pressed that day for the pepper spray, this situation would have been totally different. Totally different. I don't think she would have came online and did everything that she did and all of that. Like, it would have been totally different. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Kelly. That's right, Lupaki should have gotten her locked up. Yep. Because the police asked him. They was like, do you want to press charges? Because that is considered a WEAPON. They use that. Police officers use that also. Child. And the crazy part is, The pepper spray came before the tote. That's what people failing to realize. The pepper spray happened before the tote was even involved. She pepper sprayed her husband to go through his phone, y'all. Like, y'all, just that alone. So whoever look at this situation and they say, "Oh, you put a tote over your wife," she pepper sprayed him before the tote even got involved in the situation. Like, I don't know how many people actually remember, but that's how it happened. And the video is still on the page, on his page, if I'm not mistaken. It's all over YouTube and everything. Before they even made it to the closet, that woman had already pulled out that pepper spray to go through his phone. I ain't trying to get in no phone that bad. If I feel like I need to get in your phone that bad, I don't need to be with you. That's some serious trust issues, baby. Serious. Oh no, she wanted the phone, laptop, all his electronics. So did. She went from phone to laptop. It's not that serious. If I need to do all of that to see what you're doing, I don't trust you. I don't need to be with you. And to say after all that happened, she still wanted her marriage. It's on the divorce decree. It literally states she was forced out of her marriage due to irreconcilable differences. She said he forced her out of the marriage. It was no coming back from it. I'm pretty sure we all know what irreconcilable differences is. Like, come on now. It was no coming back. Those differences was everything her ASS did online. Okay? Like, come on now. You got the nerve to go on a DV campaign from with your marriage all over the internet for months, and then got the nerve to get in the courtroom and say you was forced out of your marriage. Child. That's why I don't understand a lot of these people and their thought process when it comes to this situation and them still dragging him. Like, make it make sense. Look at the divorce decree. This woman went on DV campaigns, went on panels and all of that, trying to prove to y'all that she was a victim, and forgot to mention the DV in court. Outside of trying to get alimony. But said she was forced out of her marriage. Because he the one who filed against her. I just don't understand some of these people. All while she's currently with her abuser. And everybody just like, oh, people change. And like, are we watching the same story where this girl literally came online multiple times and made the same claims against the current man that she's with now? Yeah, people do. In some instances, people change. But I've never seen, and I'm pretty sure if we have any victims or survivors in here, have y'all ever seen an abuser change their ways? They have moments where it gets better. They have moments where they, love bomb you and this and that, but they never change overall. Either you get out or it ends badly. That's how it normally happens in those type of situations. Thank you, Miss Valerie, for that Cash App blessing. Thank you, my girl. I appreciate the support. Like, that's normally how it happens, y'all. And I think that with a lot of these people, they gonna enable until something happens. Because if and it's the crazy part is most of these women, y'all, on both sides have been in some type of abusive situation. That's why a lot of people even latched on to the storyline in the first place, right? So if you were an actual victim or survivor, or you know somebody who was in your family, a friend, whatever, then you know that an abuser never changes. Never changes. They have moments where they pretend, but they never change indefinitely. Oh, you go from being an abusive man to a God-fearing man? Child by. So it's going, and I hate to say that, but it's seeming like it's going to take for something really bad to happen for these people to wake up. That's what it's giving, y'all. And that's crazy. That is crazy. And we all know that one of the main things when it comes to an abusive situation, the victim typically tries to, they put the abuser on a pedestal. That's one of the things. They keep it from their family and friends for the most part. Some women do tell, but they'll tell, and then when things are good, they'll try to act like, oh, it's okay, and he's better now, and he this and he did that, and he's working on himself, and then boom, something happened again. It's a cycle. It's a pattern. It's a pattern, but overall, it never gets better. It never gets better. All it takes is that one moment for her to do something to trigger him, and then boom, we right back at square one. And it's real unfortunate. And any victims/survivors out there, ask yourself one question. When you were in your DV situation, how did it end? That's what I want to know. Whether you on RH's side, let me not even say his side. Whether you on my side or their side, how did it end? How did your DV situation end? Because I can tell based off of my experience and the things that I know, the people that I know that have been in those situations and everything like that, it ends one to two, maybe three ways. You ultimately leave him, he goes to jail, or somebody goes on to glory. Let me say that. One of three ways. It never ends in him changing and becoming a better man. I've never seen a DV situation where the abuser changes and becomes a better man. Have y'all? And that's why I said, ask yourself that question. If you were an actual victim or survivor, how did your situation end? Did you get away from him? Did he go to jail? Or was somebody unalive? Because that's how it always ends. One of three. One out of the three. One out of the three. It's women right now who are still in hiding from their abuser. That's crazy. So y'all really think this man over there didn't change and did a 360? Okay, we gonna see. We gonna see when they gonna come back to the internet, child, because it's gonna come back. You best believe it's coming back. She can't keep it off. Um, let's see. How did you see the look she has on her face when the waitress brought him that coconut drink? I never noticed, Miss Pamela. Um, let's see. Let me go down. I got a restraining order. They ordered him out of my home. My brother backed him up against the building and told him to don't come anywhere near me again. Okay, listen. It's all you gonna need those type of family members. Because MFers be real bold. They be real bold, y'all. So it's always good to have brothers, uncles, cousins, somebody, the male specimen to back you up in those type of situations. Let's see. One of my cousins got involved with a family member's husband, and G her, he BEAT his ASS. He stopped doing that to her. Okay, okay. She say he is the devil, but now she say he is not a my. Listen, and we heard it for ourselves, child. Thank you, Miss Floria. He got arrested and deported. Clock it, clock it. That's why I say it ends in one to three ways. Either you leave, you get away, you manage to get away some kind of way with the help of family or whatever. He gets arrested, or you get arrested, because I didn't see times where a woman is in an abusive situation, y'all, and she gets arrested because he knew how to play the system. He had been doing what he was doing to her all that time. And when she finally snapped, she go to jail. So that's another way too. It also in where she finally gets enough snap and then unalives him, and then now she's in jail for unaliving her a bruiser. That's another way. Or he unalives her. Outside of that, I've never seen a happy ending within a bruiser involved. Never. Have y'all? Miss Coretta said, I left my DV situation on a hot summer day and we were getting along. It was God. He said, Coretta, today you leave. I did that and didn't look back. Okay. Okay. You better rejoice. Hey, Shay, you say for her to be a victim, she surely doesn't seem afraid of him. A true victim would be doing exchanges at the precinct. And here's the thing, in her situation, because if y'all remember in this live right here, in this video that I'm showing, it was a point where she was talking to her friend, Super, and she was saying we both were toxic, right? So that's pretty much her acknowledging that she's not innocent in this situation, which is why she's so easily to stay with him. She has no problem staying because she's just as toxic. And when you just as toxic, why would you leave? Why would you leave when you're not a victim? She didn't put hands and feet on him too, allegedly. So, why would she leave? I left when he went to work. That was a good one. Left in no contact. The sister said I left and he went to jail twice, had a restraining order too. Came on, they said I left him and never looked back. Lisa said my dad and uncle had to get involved. Naira Fawcett burning that movie. You know what? Y'all stop it there. Because this is a whole nother live stream, baby. This is what we gonna do. Not today, because I'm gonna do my live probably on sleep. I'm gonna see if I have time to do that one later. But tomorrow's live stream, we're gonna talk about DV situations and outcomes. That's gonna be the live. That's gonna be our dialogue for tomorrow. DV situations and their outcomes. Because I really want to know. I know I have a lot, at least 75% of my following are survivors. So I want to know what was the outcome. And y'all don't have to go into detail because I know, a lot of people don't like to talk about their trauma, right? But I just want to know like a little brief statement of the outcome. You see how y'all putting I left and he went to jail, whatever, just something like that. That's gonna be our dialogue for tomorrow. I'm gonna set that thumbnail and live up. Tanisha said I went to jail after him and his family jumped. Oh wow. That's crazy. Y'all don't tell me no more. Don't tell me no more. We're gonna save it for tomorrow. Let me finish playing this because I gotta get off. I gotta go to my son his his academic pep rally because they're gonna be getting awards and stuff today. All right, let me finish playing it. Just this little piece. Thank you.
Please hurry up. She's crazy.
There she would have been running, not walking right past them like nothing going on.
No, I'm not. I'm upstairs. You downstairs. Do what you do. No, I'm not. Do what you do. I'm way up here. Do what you do.
And the Oscar goes to.
This part is very important, right? And let me tell y'all why. Because I've been seeing a lot of people saying that RH could have edited the 911 call clip, right? Oh, he could have really had a GUN and he edited the clip. I believe her still, right? Well, that's why receipts are necessary. Because she did an interview after this. Let's check it out. And let's see what she said.
And it's in regards to a domestic violence situation. The 911 operator asked you, anybody have any weapons? He has weapons. So I told him that. What did I lie about?
You lied because she didn't ask you that. It was clear as day in the call. She said, can you get anywhere safe? You said, I can't. He's following me and he got a GUN. She never asked you that in that portion of the call. Ma'am, that was the lie.
Brianna, can you get yourself somewhere safe?
You heard? She said, Brianna, can you get yourself somewhere safe? And the reason why the operator is even asking her that is because of her outrage. Because she's telling the operator, he's right here. He's following me. I'm crying. I'm hysterical. Help. Urgency. Come fast. That's what all of that means. Right? That's what her demeanor means. I need y'all now. GUN's ablazing. He's following me. He got a GUN. And that's when the operator says, Brianna, can you get yourself somewhere safe? Why else would an operator say that? But she didn't say, are there any you know what's in the home? Nowhere during that call that we heard her say that. Now, y'all listen right here, because this was the Bays interview. They asked her if a GUN was present right here. And you gotta listen good, y'all, because I actually edited it out because I didn't want her to say the actual word. So y'all pay attention. Hold on.
He has weapons, so I told him that. What did I lie about?
Brianna, can you get yourself somewhere safe?
I can't keep following me. No, I ain't following you nowhere. No, I don't have a gun.
But he didn't have the gun.
Didn't, but
Okay.
the 911 operator.
She said, what's her name? Whatever her name is, she said, but he didn't have the GUN. And Laonia said, no, he didn't. But the 911 operator asked if any weapons were in the home. No, she didn't. She didn't ask that. Watch this. Let me run it back just a little.
He has weapons, so I told him that. What did I lie about?
Brianna, can you get yourself somewhere safe?
I can't keep following me. No, I ain't following you nowhere. No, I don't have a gun.
But he didn't have the gun.
Didn't, but
Okay.
the 911 operator asked
But
if
yeah,
anybody in the home on the.
Yeah, that's like
Wow. Crazy.
No, he didn't. But the 911 operator asked me if there were any, you know what's in the home. No, she didn't ask you that. She didn't ask you that, baby. But thank you for letting the world know that he didn't have it. He didn't have it. It's a difference between, and because you know this is another thing they tried to get misconstrued and run with. Well, we seen it when he went live the other day. That don't mean he had it when he was in that video. That don't mean he was following her and intimidating her with it in that particular video. It's not against the law to have a GUN, especially when you're licensed to carry. Y'all gotta stop with the foolishness. You can't use a totally different situation or the factors of him having and owning a GUN and try to validate a false 911 call. You can't do that. That's not how life works. Because if that's the case, when the officers got there, they would have arrested him when they seen, because they did ask him if he owned any GUNs, and he let them know. All he had to do was show his license. And from what I heard, they were in his vehicle. I mean, it was in his vehicle. It's not illegal. It's not illegal. She painted a picture that she was in danger of a GUN. That's it. That's all. Call it what it is. Take accountability. Period. She painted that picture because she wanted a certain outcome. And the fact that a lot of these women can't call out the BS and trying to constantly push the goalpost and make it seem like it's something that it wasn't, that's even crazier. I hope a lot of y'all don't end up in a situation where y'all need advocates, where y'all sons, grandsons, uncles, cousins need somebody to look out for them because some crazy, outraged, bipolar, erratic, impulsive woman, bitter, scorned, is doing y'all people like that. I pray y'all don't need that same advocacy. I pray y'all don't. Keep that same energy, baby. Keep it. Keep that same energy. Because I got 2 sons and I don't play by mine. Okay? Listen, I will take the jail time for them. I don't play by mine. I don't know how a lot of these women, treat their sons, but I treat my sons equal to my daughter. we equal around here, B. The same protection that my daughter get, my sons get it too. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it, child. Exactly, Tanaya. So for all the people who said he may have had a GUN because we weren't there, how y'all feel now? Facts. And I'm gonna make this into a video. I'm gonna put that. That's the video I was working on. I'm gonna put just that clip into a video because I seen even under my Sis Harmony post, somebody in the comments said, "Well, y'all wasn't there. I think he edited the clip and made it seem like she was lying." Okay, well, she did an interview afterwards and let the base know that he didn't have. So what y'all gotta say now? Are we still not gonna hold her accountable? Or we just gonna, we're gonna keep pushing the goalpost? We're gonna keep making it his fault. Or it's his fault she lied to the 911 operator. That could have ultimately ended fatally. Just like young Scooter's situation. Even though it's not the same situation, it's similar. Things like this happen in impulsive situations. When you lie to first response. That's not cool. It's not cool. But anyways, y'all, let me get up off of here so I can go to my baby's academic pep rally and turn up. Because I'm that mama, child. Listen, I sit on the first bleacher. I sit on the first bleacher and I turns up for my baby. Okay? And listen, he's an overachiever, as most of you know. So his mama be doing her big one. I turns up and he love it too. He ain't the type of child that be like, "Mama, don't make me shame." He loves the turn up. I be turning up, baby, when the music be playing, because y'all know them pep rallies be lit. I remember being in high school and I was always lit for them pep rallies, so I enjoy them. I try not to miss them. But yeah, y'all, that's what I'm finna go do. And more than likely, I will be back live later with another one. I don't know the time yet, so I ain't gonna even set it right now so we don't have a situation like we had last night. Where I had to end up doing it today. So, but just in case, y'all, if I don't get to my live stream, I will drop a little small video. But more than likely, I'll probably be back. I'll probably be back later to do my other one, y'all. But if not, we'll see you guys tomorrow on Friday. Bye, y'all.
That goes by. People always ask me why black holes. Listen up, baby girl, shit, I'm about to let you know why I always had a black holes. Whoa. They talking shit up in my comments. Yeah, they don't know, but I'm about to block them. Cause every day I block holes. They be being shady, yeah. Whoa. Cause you know I block holes, baby. In different area codes, baby. You never know, but I block